gentlemen, please welcome the host of the Hoop Collective, Ryan Windhorst.
Hello, New York City. I don't know if you guys recognized our special voice, but that was the voice for the last 38 years at Madison Square Garden. And one of our most appreciated fans, Mike Walciewski. Mike, I want to introduce him. Mike, you come up here for a change.
I gotta say, I've been to a lot of games at the Garden, and I've wanted to do a show in New York City for a long time, and it's pretty cool to be in New York City. Whoa. It's cool to be in New York City doing a live show at the Gotham Comedy Club and having Mike Walczewski introduce us. That is a pretty awesome thing. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's instinctive. I do that in the morning in the shower and stuff. It just translates down here. My wife is sick of it, so I got a new people to practice on.
I know that last night was a big night because you were in a suit.
That's right, and I heard about that, and I was told never to wear a suit for the rest of the playoffs because I jinxed the Knicks.
Hold on. Was it orange like Shump's?
It was, I had the bright orange tie, and I had the blue jacket, so I was patriotic. And they said, we don't care how you come, just don't wear the jacket and tie. So that's it.
This has been a very, very special couple of months at the Garden. One of the things that we've noticed, we've been going to the Garden for years, as I'm sure many of you have. This crowd, this city is in love with this team. And I just want you to tell us how it's been for you to experience this season.
This season's been wonderful, and it's been a sneaky season because the team started out, good team, but then it just a couple of months ago went into a different gear. The connectivity was great. The ball movement was great. The players were just meshing very, very well. And once we got into the playoffs, especially once we got past those first game or two, I said, it was shining. I mean, it was great. It was beautiful. And I think everybody will say it's just been beautiful basketball to watch for the last month and a half.
And I'm sure right now some of the best memories that we possibly could have of the Knicks are happening right now. But let me ask you.
I mean, there's not that much competition from like the last two decades.
You're already doing your job. Good job, buddy. What of your 38 years, what are your favorite memories?
Oh, gosh. My favorite memory, or one of my favorite memories, was really the first time we went to the finals in '94. And we had a very, very good team. But unfortunately, Game 3 at the Garden, some people probably don't remember this. If you're old enough, you do. We had split the first two games with Houston, and Sam Cassell hit the heartbreaker. Game 3.
I think a few people remember, Wally.
Yeah. that one hurt, but the rest of the series was great, and it was my first taste of the NBA Finals.
Was he doing the big balls dance yet?
No, I don't believe so.
That was rookie Cassell, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it might have been rookie. Yes.
Yeah. Now I don't want you to feel any pressure, because I know that you're not used to this, but you know that the broadcast this year has begun to feature the introductions and your voice. I just want you to know that last night's game in China had 50 million viewers alone.
Really?
Whoa! Not to mention the probably 20 million we had in the United States, and who knows what else across the world. So now that you are being featured on the broadcast, is this an extra layer that is affecting you?
Yeah, and it was nobody in China was in my family, so so that's all legit stuff. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
How did obviously everybody who's here has had you as the voice of the Knicks basically their whole lives, but how did you get into this job in the first place?
Oh, okay. I'll take a 2-hour story and condense it into less than a minute. Basically, went to Fordham University. You might have heard of it, Mike Breen, all that. And I was sports director there for a couple of years. And after that, I did a little bit of everything in basketball on the game night crew. And so I've done the clock, the stats, the whole bit. But I had a little bit of a voice, and I had done PA. And then, as it turned out, after that, I had done some gigs for the United States Basketball League. So that was Minute Bowl and Spud Webb. You think, I was thinking of that coming down here. The difference between Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama is like 1 foot 2 inches, at least listed. The difference between Spud Webb and Minute Bowl was 2 feet 2 inches. And Spud Webb wasn't exactly built, you know, but I did those games for a year, did a little Seton Hall, did a little bit of this. And then my predecessor, John Condon, who started in 1946, that was the first year of the Knicks. He unfortunately became ill, so they auditioned for a backup.
So in the history of the Knicks, there's been 2 PA guys.
In 80 years, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean-
folks, that's what we call an icon. All right, so I thought maybe you would help us. You may know and may remember a little bit our special guest. So if you could help tell everybody who we have here, I think you may know how to pronounce his name.
Our special guest?
Yeah, who's coming out right now.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. I just go into the mode, you know? And I haven't had anything to drink. Just yet. I'll change in a couple of minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Iman Shumpert!
There's our guy.
Mike Walciewski. Let me tell you something. You have not lived until you've driven across Manhattan at 1:30 in the morning in a car with Iman Shumpert and Jeremy Lin and listened to them negotiate where they were going out to dinner.
Yeah, Jalen found every excuse not to come out. So.
Probably wisely.
Yeah, he got up out of there, man. But we had a nice dinner at Say Less. Told y'all should have came.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like, who's on first was happening. You know, Jay Lynn was like, where are you going? Jeremy, say less. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Jeremy, we going to Say Less. It's a restaurant.
That literally went down.
Oh my God, yeah, but it's cool, man. We got to shoot the cold open with Jeremy. Malika made sure to keep us both involved, and then we got to be on set together. But we had a lot of banter going back and forth, just talking about old games, talking about his signature game in Toronto, the Kobe game, the Mavericks game. He kind of it's all a blur to him, and it was just cool to see him live in that moment again.
What was that run like? I mean, I covered it as a media person, but I mean, you were living it. What was that whole thing like back then?
Boy. It was
Shump's
wild.
hair was this high. You guys remember?
I remember that.
No. During Linsanity, I had a high top.
Oh, you already got rid of it.
I had the fade back
All
then.
right, I
See, you wasn't
apologize.
around, baby. You
I
wasn't around, baby. But it was, for me, I found out a lot about myself because if you remember, for most of the year, I had to, take the point guard load on where my body was still adjusting to the league. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what it was like to play this many games. And then it was also done at a time during the lockout. So we had a game every day, sometimes 4 games, 5 nights, and my body had just never been
5 games
through
and
that.
6 nights that
Yeah,
year.
it was out of
season
control.
was crazy.
Yeah, it was out of control. People were dropping like flies. But I just remember going through that and being so exhausted in that Nets game. And I had to guard D. Rose, then Rondo, then Darren Williams. So I was like, my body just, I remember that game, me and Darren Williams looking at each other, and I'm like, almost talking to him, like, with my eyes, like, hey, dog, get off the ball. Pass it. I don't got nothing left. But Melo was, like, short on every shot. I just remember us, like, both teams just exhausted. The NBA season just it was a tough one. And Jalen checked in that game, and he was running so fast. It was so obvious he didn't have nothing going on with his body. He was so healthy. Oh, man. Oh, God. My knees was shot. My hips was hurting. And Jalen was so fresh. He was doing spin moves, everything. And then everybody thought it was fluff, and they didn't realize I had a MCL sprain early that season. And Jalen is how I got back in shape and got back right. Me and him were playing one-on-one full court. We were doing a lot of stuff, drilling stuff in the half court, but me and Jalen almost could predict each other's moves. So I kind of knew, like, though he's got energy, Shorty got game. I'm like, nobody knows he got game and a little bit of swagger with it. So reminding him of, the Kobe game, those atmospheres.
That Kobe game, I mean, I was at that game. That was one of the craziest games I've ever been at.
Because Kobe did the whole straight face, cold killer face, like, who is he? What? Who are you talking about? They're like, you're not worried about Jalen? Who? Like, who's Jalen? 38 Jalen. That's who. That's who. 38 on y'all. Yeah. It's tough to play in the guard. So when I see all the energy from this finals, you remember when Jeremy's in the car, he said, he's like, yeah, this is crazy, man. They like, you ever seen something like this? He's like, no, I never seen nothing like that. Jalen, you remember all that Asian media coverage? I used to be by my locker. I'm still butt naked, barely got a towel on. They crowding around to the point where it was like, Jalen, you got to go over there with Melo.
Man, yesterday we did the NBA Today show at this bar near the Garden, and we wanted some fans to be there. So I don't know who put it out that Jalen was going to be there.
I think we did.
Well, there was jam full of 30 to 40-year-old Asian guys.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Jalen couldn't move.
It was awesome. You saw Jalen jerseys. But that's what I love about New York, man. Like, y'all get a hold of one guy. Real talk, though. Seriously, man. My rookie year, y'all don't know what that was like. I don't know who was all in the Garden for that Charlotte Bobcat game when I came back from my sprained MCL. And y'all start yelling, we won Shumpert, because I was on a minute restriction. I wasn't supposed to go back in. And the Garden yelled it so much that D'Antoni looked like, you want to do it? Like, get in there, man. But y'all roared, and it's like y'all get a hold of, a person that can embody the city, embody what y'all are going through, and I just want y'all to know that relationship, especially to anybody that ever wore a Knicks uniform, it means something, man, because not all cities can embrace that way where they say, hey, man, we want the young kid over there, or you know what, we like the power forward over here that don't nobody else like, we love him. Like, I love to hear y'all cheer Mitchell Robinson on when he can't make it. It's just like,
Well,
where else can you see that?
and right now, the relationship between this city and Brunson, right?
Oh,
And-
this here.
How
Seeing
many-
all y'all run around like this
Let me
is
ask
crazy.
you this: in the 1 square mile around this Gotham Comedy Club, how many dogs are named Brunson?
Right. How many number 11 jerseys did you see walking around the city today?
Unbelievable.
Everywhere.
I'll say yesterday. So Shump and I do this show at the restaurant right there. Shump's wearing a beautiful. Is Shump one of the best dressed guys on TV? I think so.
I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, so he's wearing this very nice green and black ensemble. And look, ESPN security is ready for battle, all right? There's 7-foot barricades up. There's thousands of people in the streets. We go rushing through this and get rushed into the building. Shump is wearing this beautiful green and black suit. And like half hour, 45 minutes later, I see Shump head to toe in a bright orange
As orange as the sun.
suit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Double-breasted, too. Double-breasted.
Blue tie.
Yeah, man.
Listen,
I don't
was
know who's going to win, though.
Listen, I was sitting in the second level, and I looked down at the court, and I literally saw courtside. I said, "Oh, there's Shump right there. I can see him from a half a mile away."
Not only that.
I was watching Dumb and Dumber, right? And Harry and Lloyd walked in with that orange and blue ensemble, and I thought, you know what?
Your suit was
Today's
a
the
bit
day.
nicer than Harry's.
What's
It was just a
crazy
bit.
is
I actually work with Dumb and Dumber.
That's right.
Crazy
Who that?
is-
That's right.
Harp had on an all blue Knicks suit, so it was great. You know what I'm saying? It worked out great, man. Dumb and Dumber.
But here's what I'm telling you. I'm watching during the game, and Shump's sitting front row. Once a Knick, always a Knick. He's with the Knick greats there. The game's going on. There's a half-court possession, and Shump's standing up, yelling to the Knicks, saying, "Cat, they're in zone." What were you saying?
You're in a defensive stance, too.
Yeah, they I saw Cat wrestling, and I'm like, why are you wrestling? He's not guarding you. It's a zone. Like you're gonna get a bad foul. Like I was just trying to look out because I didn't see if they recognized what was going on. But a lot of times, you know, y'all know that was my job. You know what I mean? I could have shot more, but mellow.
Hey, and Jalen for a little bit.
Jalen. But it was one of those things that it mean a lot to me to understand and recognize what a team is doing, what the scheme is, because my relationship with Mike Woodson grew more and more as he gave me more responsibility with that. I didn't want to lean into it, but he like, what shot do you think I could get you, my dog? Like, you got Melo, you got Amari, like Raymond dribbling it. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to not give shots to Steve Novak? So it was a mental battle for me to say I always want to watch film and be on my toes to understand the scheme or understand what's being thrown at us so that I could do it on the other end. So when I recognized it, I'm like, oh, this is what we used to do. Like, I would do something like this to K-Love where he think it's a mismatch. Oh, let me battle him on the post. Like, stupid. Duh, I'm not guarding you. I'm really guarding the perimeter. I'm going to spin and get out there. Like, whatever.
I don't know if you guys
Tyson
are
got
aware of
you.
this, but Mr. Shumpert is an NBA champion. And you went to 3 straight finals, and I know that what you put your body through. So what right now? Game 3 games of the NBA Finals has happened. 3 rounds before that. I don't know if you want to tell any stories about what you put your body through, but what one day off between game 3 and 4? What are these guys going through right now?
I'll tell you what.
We did just ask him to.
People underestimate in the NBA. Everybody's hurt. You know what I mean?
Especially now.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
Like you can't play these finals games. I mean, y'all saw it. Y'all saw Jalen Brunson get thrown. You know what I'm saying? Then he got. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw him.
I saw him flop.
Listen, this guy.
Texas guy.
I'm going to pause for a second. I grew up on a farm in the middle of nowhere, all right? This guy grew up in Dallas, Texas, in the Metroplex, right? One of the biggest cities in the country. The last 2 days, all this guy has done is wander around the city and go, oh, God, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I can't be in this city. There's so many people. I don't know what to do. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What are we doing
Part
here?
of it's because the IT department came in. My wife's here. And she comes in like a tornado. I love New York. I'm just like, Lord have mercy on us all. Anyways, back to what these guys are going through.
But as rough as the games become because of what's on the line, you'd be surprised. Guys are getting shots before games to numb certain pains. Guys are taping stuff up and putting a sleeve over it so nobody knows and nobody attacks that, whatever that hurt is on them.
I mean, you got De'Aaron Fox playing on a high ankle sprain. That is a month-long injury during
It's
the regular
ridiculous.
season.
That's something that could nag you for a
Last
whole
year,
season.
Jalen Williams knew going into the playoffs
Broken.
that he's got a ligament tear in his shooting wrist.
Oh, look at
He
that.
took 33 shots.
The guy had
Not 33 shooting shots.
pain-killing injections
Yep.
just to play, and then he has 40 in Game 5 of the finals. So
Yeah.
those are just a couple of examples.
But it's cool to know that at some point, there's times in the season that you want a little sympathy. You know what I mean? We still human. Like, yeah, everybody want to go crazy. Everybody, we got aliens now, whatever. That's cool. We all human. You know what I mean? So every once in a while, you want everybody to understand, like, hey, man, I'm hurt. I just give me 3 weeks, and then I got y'all. I'll go back to scoring 30 or whatever. But you have these moments in these playoff moments that you know a guy is hurt, but you also know the guy that's in your locker room. You know what I mean? And you know he's going to play. And though you sometimes look at your locker room and say, hey, man, we all hurt, but does that matter? You know what I mean? Did we get here to complain about what Mitchell Rob got, pinky? When it got that surgery, like, do I care? No. Cut it off if you got to. You know what I mean? But it's like to have that emotion behind you, that's why I understand the passion that's behind the fans when we go out there every night. But yeah, man, I don't think in any finals I was ever feeling like, ooh, my body feels good. Like, I can't wait to play tonight because I know I'm going to kill him. It was like, can I play tonight?
Especially when you had Steph.
Yeah, so that series, the first time we played, so 2015 series, I got hit with a screen from Draymond Green and separated my shoulder. Yeah, don't let Draymond hear that. They give him a microphone on TV, man. but he separated my shoulder, which he's a great guy. He's actually a big teddy bear off the court. He's a great guy.
He was there last night.
Yeah, I gave him a hug. He's a great guy. It's good to not have to hate him.
The shoulder's healed enough where you can extend on the hug now.
Yeah, but it's like even the Boston guys. Like, it's great to see KG and not have to get technical fouls. Like, what's up, KG? I used to be a fan of you when I was a kid. But you see these moments and you see guys fight through that, and I think that's what these finals moments are made for. Because when I had that separated shoulder, I'm telling y'all, I got a needle about that long. They put that through my shoulder. And they pulled out one that long. Gotta get that way your ass. But if you ever go back and look, you can see me run with my arm literally like this while I'm running down the court. I don't know if it was game 3 or game 4, but it was in Cleveland. And I remember running, and somebody threw a pass or something, and they was like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, I see it. It's just, I gotta wait till he get over here. I see it. Like, I think it was Braun, because he thought he was gonna turn it over, and I'm like, nah, I got you, bro. I don't have no control over this one right now. Like, let it wear off a little bit. But yeah, you're willing to do that for the goal ahead. So I want y'all to know, even though y'all players down, I know Jalen hit the ground over and over and over. I know his knee got hobbled. I know he got stepped on. But to not play in a game that you've been dreaming about your whole life, I don't think anybody in the NBA is willing to do that.
Sure. All right, so I don't want to put any pressure on you Knicks fans, but tomorrow is important. Okay?
Very.
Like this tomorrow could decide the series. All right? So, Shump, it's a big game. It's a big game tomorrow. And last night, the Garden was excited. Nobody had lost in 6 weeks. Tomorrow, the Garden might be a little tight. Might be a little tight tomorrow.
Might be.
I think y'all are mistaken.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be a zoo.
All right.
Y'all shouldn't be chasing Spurs fans. Relax. You know what I mean? That we can't do. You know what I mean? We gotta let's have some honor out here. But aside from that, they want to be passionate about their team. And I think that losing a game is going to be the Mitchell Robinson effect. Like, we're going to cheer louder now because they need the energy. It's hard to win in MSG. Like, give the Spurs credit. Give De'Aaron Fox a lot of credit for when they made it got tight in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was nervous. Like, oh, they going to continue to make shots. And De'Aaron came, hit that pull-up, and settled everything down again. Give them credit for that because it's a hard place to win, man. This environment, like, I hate that we lost Game 6 against Indiana because we brought that back to the house, shorty.
Once a Knick, always a Knick. So, okay, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think we'll get the ball back to Cat again. Get the ball to Brunson on the second side. They have to understand that Brunson's ability to get it on the second side is directly correlated to Deuce McBride getting off, Landry Shamet getting off, Josh Hart getting off, Mikal Bridges. People were, kind of frustrated with Mikal Bridges, and it's like y'all reverted back to 2024 where Brunson beats the ball up. He could still score it, but what rhythm can you give everybody else? And I think they went away from that. I'm not surprised. Brunson's been waiting to do a signature game. He felt like he really needed to bring it for his team. Totally get it. But you're going to watch the same film that we watched. And I got a feeling he's going to watch it with his dad. I would. I would. Like, if y'all watched the game, Rick Brunson was not happy. He wasn't pleased with some of the decisions that was made. And I got to see that father and son dynamic happen live on the court. That's why I love being on the court. But I got to see it happen live on the court because he's going to hold him accountable. It's underestimated, that one thing, like being able to be held accountable and just say, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I think Jalen Brunson took that challenge all year. Like, people don't realize he done had to sacrifice some of himself for Cat to be able to do what he's doing and for him to be able to have the freedom that he has in the fourth quarter. And I think they're going to get back to that. We'll see the happy marriage. We'll know as soon as Landry Shamet start hitting threes, Josh Hart start getting offensive rebounds. He had one offensive rebound, but it's because the ball stayed on one side. Move the ball, move the people, change sides of the floor, mistake happens, rebounding lanes open up.
Well, it all comes back to Cat, too. Like, Cat's got to get back to where he was the first 6 quarters of the series when he was the best he's ever played.
Shumpert has trademarked what he calls the Cat scan.
That's right.
I love it. I love it.
Shump's got a little more style with it than Cat
it.
does, but he's got the mannerisms.
I love when he does it, because I always think, somebody's going to deflect that. Nope.
Well,
I wish I could fall a ball.
What he's been doing the last 6 quarters is just floating around in a blimp and not doing the Cat scan. So he needs to get back to doing that tomorrow from the start.
For sure. And that's another thing about holding people accountable. Take the challenge. Like, if y'all ever see me on TV and I'm going hard on somebody, it's because I love them. That's all. I don't.
What happened with Victor last night?
Yeah, we don't. I still love Victor, but I need this the camera that's going, right?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, Knicks, I need y'all to take care of that because Victor Wembanyama walked up on me after the game.
What do you have to say?
Oh, boy.
ESPN security.
So
is
he
in
was
here.
tall and walking.
You don't say?
It was so tall. But he left his media, his little media session, and kind of like bolted at me. I realized he wasn't like trying to walk to his locker room. It was directed at me. I was
Right
just
to
going
the bright orange suit.
Saw that orange suit.
You weren't hiding.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. But darted right at me, came over and said, yeah, Shump, yeah. And then, when he gave me the dap, give me a little dap, his hand, like that, when he did it. And you'll see me, if you see the video, I posted it on my Instagram. I take a step back because I feel like a child. So I back up so I don't got to look up so high. And all I could muster up was, Yeah, y'all got us at the end there. You played a good game. But game 4, and I walked away. So Knicks, y'all gotta avenge me in my orange suit.
All right, well, Shump has been with us for the last year. He's been terrific on the Hoop Collective during the NBA Finals. We're so glad to have him at ESPN. He's going to be a bigger star in the media than he was as a player. This is an NBA champion. So we're so happy you joined us tonight, took some time out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We look forward to some great podcasts,
Yes, sir.
maybe after a Knicks championship in the next
Ain't
week.
no maybe. Ain't no baby. Knicks in 5, baby.
Iman Shumpert. We just call him Shump.
Well, thanks to Shump for coming by. That was great as expected. We got a brief thing we're going to do right now. Special presentation for somebody who has been a teammate and a partner to us and is also a super fan of the pod. So we wanted to honor him here tonight. Ty Bauschik from Good Karma, partners with us, won a special award from the company. And we have the honor to present it to him tonight in person. So congratulations to Ty on winning the Karma Award for Disruptor of the Year and Home Office Teammate of the Year. And thank you for being a super fan of the pod.
Where's Ty? By the way, producer Jackson Agello, right here. Newly engaged Jackson Agello.
Thank you.
Sorry, no cash.
Grab the mic for a second. So Ty's boss, Craig Karmazin, who isn't here, every time Ty comes up, he immediately says, "Oh, I got to tell you about Con Knuppel and Ty." So since you got this award, we're going to give Craig the happiness of you telling your Con Knuppel story.
Yeah, so every podcast Con's ever been on, he has talked about how his dad has run the leagues in Milwaukee. It's called closed gym leagues. So growing up, I've seen Con and all of his brothers coming up. And 3 years ago in the summer, Con, we're going to play a championship game. There's this Duke commit. He's going to be a senior in high school. I just got done working a 10-hour day. You know, I'm 32 at the time. He's 17. Go out there, and I'm just like, okay, I'm playing with a couple D1 guys. And they go, hey, you're in the best shape. Guard him. I played the greatest defense I've ever played in my life. I held him to 44. He was 9 for 12 from 3. The next night he had 72. So I did held him under it. So, yeah, and he went on to Duke, and now the second in the Rookie of the Year. And that's my claim to fame.
And by the way, because people might not know this, so Con obviously had, just like you said, a great year with Charlotte. How many brothers does he have?
He has 4 brothers. The one who's going to be a senior is 6'10", and I believe just got an offer from Duke.
Yes, he's a top.
That's a
He's a
shame.
top 50 recruit.
I think we can
right
all
now.
agree to bleep Duke, right?
We are allowed to curse, you know. You could have just said it.
Listen, if you have to guard him again, I got one piece of advice. Tell him it's a playing game.
Too soon.
All right, Ty, congratulations,
Ty,
and thank you
thanks,
so
man.
much.
Appreciate you.
All right, our next guest is a resident of San Antonio, Texas. He refereed last night's game, in fact. No, I'm just kidding. to give you the other side of what I'm sure you're rooting for is our Spurs reporter, Michael Corleone Wright. His middle name. His middle name is really Corleone.
No?
These are 2 Texans, so I don't know what I can say. And Mike Wright played college football,
A long time ago.
but he's safety or a linebacker.
Outside linebacker, but slash safety, like rover type guy.
All right. What was the Spurs locker room like today?
Well, it was interesting. Those guys are.
Oh, by the way, real quick, the other day, Mike sees me in the hallway before game 2, and he goes, "Man, I think the Spurs are going to win this game." And I go, why? He goes, because I was just in the locker room and they were listening to Scarface.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I was like, the movie?
Scarface is like the Tupac of Texas.
I don't know what that means.
Listen, you got to understand, Windhorst knows 2 rappers. He knows 2 Chainz. He knows Jadakiss.
I don't even
And
really
that's
know
just because
Those are good
that's
ones.
just because they've had
'Cause they know him.
audiences with Window. That's it. You don't know anybody else.
Those are good
He knows
ones.
Fat Joe.
And he
That's
knows
right.
Fat Joe, another guy who's had an audience
Yeah, I
with him.
talked to Fat Joe last night. He was like, we're gonna win. We're gonna win game 4. He said that. So what was the Spurs like today?
Confident, sort of on just the mindset of we can do this. And but that's how they've been the whole time. When they got down 0-2, those guys were like, it's not like they kicking our butts. Like if a couple things go our way, it could easily be 2-0 Spurs. And I love New York, by the way.
He's lying. He's texting too.
No,
Trust
no.
me, he's had the same complaints. I need
No,
some elbow
he-
room, man. I need some fresh
He
air.
has enjoyed his time in New York, unlike
I
the
have.
miserable guy who has just been complaining the whole time.
Absolutely.
Neither of those things are true.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, like, so they just felt like they just needed to settle into the series, like just figure out what's going on. And I think they've found a pretty good groove here, but they're young. You know how it is. Like, these guys are 19, 20, 22, a bunch of young guys still figuring it out. But there also is like a sense of gratitude with these guys. Like, man, we are here right now, and they can't believe it, but they realize that they have to be in the moment. So, like, I think the feeling is that, hey, we're going to be here a lot of times moving forward. So we'll see how that goes for them.
Well, listen, you get the privilege of getting to see Victor up close every
Yeah.
day for us as our Spurs guy. And obviously everybody here is seeing him in the finals, is watching him in this playoff run. But what is it like being around that guy on a daily basis and seeing sort of what the whole show is up close on a regular
Well,
basis?
you know, the cool parts of it are all the parts whenever he ain't around. Like,
That's
even
always
though-
better for
even-
everybody.
But the Mavericks, that Mavericks opener, that was
Oh, dude,
was
listen.
a sight, brother.
That's when Wemby came in, and it's Wemby against AD, and look, Nico Harrison might as well have gotten fired at halftime. That's the game.
wasn't much
Wemby
longer after
so
halftime.
absolutely humiliated him. He had like 40 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. I mean, AD is
He didn't want no
hacking
more.
him on one block. Wemby's going underneath the basket, dunking it over his head. So the thing I love about watching Wemby play,
Like how you just stole Mike's question.
I'm getting back to him. And you would know
Is this
about
what happens
it.
on
You
Howdy
would know
Partners,
about
the hit
interrupting.
YouTube show
You
that
would
we
know
say
about
hit
interrupting.
YouTube show?
You're
Yeah.
interrupting my interruption. When you watch Wemby play, you're probably going to see something you've never seen before.
Absolutely.
I mean, and that game, there was 7 or 8 things we've never seen before.
Right. But even his bloopers are something you never seen before. I watched this dude one time catch a rebound. He was kind of behind the backboard, and he tried to go right back up with it and hit his arm on the backboard and it knocked the ball out of his hand. Like you don't
got
see
fouled by
that
the
kind of
backboard.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, so, no, Victor, you know what the funnest, I have the most fun talking to Vic about, like, pop culture stuff. Like, so, one time he was in the locker room, and he had some all-black Air Force Ones. New York, y'all know all about, you know about the black Air Force
We
Ones.
saw those in some of those viral videos of people ripping the Wemby jerseys off.
So, I'm like, Vic, what you know about all black Air Force One energy? I said, you know about that? Of course. And I'm just like, wow, like he knows. And like, so I'll ask him sometimes, like, so what's the latest slang that you've learned, like American slang? And he'll be like, I just learned low key.
You know who ain't low-key? Victor Wembanyama. He ain't low-key.
No, nothing low key about that
No.
dude, man. But he's a fun guy to be around. He's a introspective, thoughtful guy. Like today, and I wish he would have talked after he elbowed Nas Reed in the face. But today, he was talking about like things he's learned in the playoffs, and he was like, I learned that if you're gonna elbow somebody, don't go for the head.
He also said, brace with your hands, not
Not
with your
your chin.
chin when you fall.
Yeah, like, so, like, that's Vic, though. Like, I wish like today he was so engaged and like that's the Vic I like to see. But sometimes like Vic gets into those modes where like, okay, I'm ultra focused. I don't have time for the media. I'm all about, trying to help the Spurs get to the next step. And sometimes that's boring to me.
You know what's not boring, though? Vic the villain. How many people in this room hate Victor Wembanyama right now? I mean, and seriously,
That
like
was less than I thought.
How many people like Victor Wembanyama?
How is everybody here not booing Victor Wembanyama?
That's
How
not
many
bad
Spurs
in New York
fans are
during the
here?
finals.
In OKC, it's the same way. And the guy
Yeah.
wants to be the face of the league. He understands the talent he has, but he has no problem walking into an enemy arena as public enemy number one.
Oh, he loves it. I mean, I was here. I was sad too, guys. I didn't get a chance to confide in you guys about how sad I was. I was here at Christmas, away from my family. It was sad.
Oh, yeah, well, everyone's here a sob story.
It was sad. No, but Vic goes for like 41 in Madison Square Garden. But the crazy thing is I think Mikal Bridges went for like 40-something that night, too.
Tyler Kolek had like 3 shots over him in that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, but
Did Bontemps invite you for Christmas dinner?
he did not.
I wasn't here. He would have been invited if I was home. I was in
We
California.
sure about that?
Come on, bro.
No, yeah. No, Bontemps is much nicer than you.
I mean,
You don't have no friends. He
Everybody
doesn't
is
have any
nicer
friends,
than
remember?
Yes, everyone is nicer than him.
If you learn one thing from me, it's this. Friends are overrated. Okay? I'm serious. Friends just means responsibilities.
Friends come to your wedding, man.
All right, go on.
I'm just saying. And all of us
We were
we
all at his
there.
wedding. What does that say about us? We're pretty stupid.
Not,
That's
not,
what it
not
says.
all.
Oh,
Somebody went on a European vacation
That
instead.
is true. That is
he-
true.
he was
consulted
discover-
me
he was
before you
discovering
set the
Vic.
date.
he was discovering Vic.
That's right. No, he was looking for the next great player in London. He still hadn't found him. He has to go back. a few
Well,
more
there
times.
are no good players in London. That's why you don't know what you're talking about.
Carl, that was good.
That's right. OG
That was a good
Anunoby.
line, buddy.
He was OG Anunoby's from London. That's right. God, was OG Anunoby great last night? My God. Maybe they should get him the ball a couple times as well. Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Mike, what we've talked. Obviously, we've spent a lot of time talking about Victor, but the 2 young guards for the Spurs, Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, have obviously been awesome.
Dogs.
Both throughout. Yes, they are. You obviously seen them the last couple years up close. What has it been like to watch them? Especially Dylan as a rookie. I mean, at times he's been their second best player. Immediately be able to perform on the stage like this, the way they are.
Dog, as I said before, but I can let me tell you a little story. Like, so when Dylan was about to go do the All-Star thing, just some people hooked me up with his dad, Ron, and so I interview him about the whole thing or whatever, and I go into the locker, and Ron is like, when you see Dylan, slap him upside the head for his daddy. And so I walk in the locker room. I said, "Hey man, Ron told me to slap you upside your head," and he's like, "You better not." but like Dylan is what he came into the league at 19, and he's just got that mentality, and you that he grew up around the game, his dad and everything. Like that like nothing is going to shake him, and you see the way he's been playing so far in the finals. Like, I mean, the physicality. He's a kid. And he's playing against grown men with families that need to bring them checks home. And he's playing just like those guys. And I think a lot of that comes from his father. It comes from his brother, Ron, just playing at home. Like, the dad, he was telling me, he was like, back in the day, they would be playing in the backyard, and Ron was kicking Dylan's butt all the time. But Ron Sr. was like, one day, man, I'm telling you, Dylan's going to be kicking your butt. And he said it came true. So that's been great. But Stephon Castle, oh, my gosh. He is Samuel L. Jackson's wallet on Pulp Fiction. I can't say it on a Disney show. Or,
You said it
this
to his
is
mom.
Omaha.
Well, he was cussing earlier.
I did. I said it to his mom, and that was kind of unfortunate. I just was excited. I was like, "Hey, your son is a bad." And yeah, but anyway, Steph is just steady. And one of the things Mitch Johnson talked about with Stephon Castle is just the way he expends his energy. It's like the whole tank is empty. Like it's because he's going hard on both ends of the floor. He's gonna guard the other team's best guy, and he's going to guard them in a physical way that just wears them out.
And handle the ball a bunch.
And handle the ball. I
Hey,
mean, but
man.
the turnovers have been an
So-
issue for him.
When they drafted Castle 2 years ago, so you remember this draft 2 years ago? It was the draft in between Wembenyama and Cooper Flagg.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're good players, but, Zachary Richichet went number 1 to Atlanta. Alex Sarr went number 2 to Washington, 2 French guys. Number 3, Reed Shepherd to Houston.
That's going to haunt the Rockets.
Yeah,
For sure.
Ime Udoka, I think he'd like Stephon
It's not a
Castle.
good match.
And who they had a chance to take
Donovan
was-
Clingan went after that.
I don't remember. Anyway, the Spurs take Castle. And I was talking to one of their front office guys like 2 weeks later. They're like, "We got him." I'm like, "What do you got?" "We got Victor's running mate." And I'm like, "All right, he's been here for 2 weeks." Because people are like, "Yeah, he can't handle the, he can't shoot. He's like, he's not really a point guard." They're like, "Nope, we got him. We got our guy. We got Victor. We got Victor's guy."
Bro, they were on him from, jump. So,
And they fell in love with him immediately.
yes, you guys know R.C. Buford. He's the CEO now. He ain't supposed to be scouting dudes and stuff like that. And I just happened to be talking to him one day, and he was just like, "Yeah, I got to go." I think he had to go talk at Sloan or something like that. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to go check out, I'm going to scout Steph at UConn or whatever." I'm like, "Bro, aren't you the CEO? You should be thinking about, ticket sales and, all that stuff." But no, he personally went to scout Steph Castle. That's how much they liked him.
All right, so tomorrow night's big.
Huge.
Where do you think they are health-wise, and what do you think is going to go down tomorrow?
Well, the latest injury report says no injuries.
Unless there's an amputation, that's going to be the way it is.
No, but you know what, though?
How many needles are getting used?
I take it almost as San Antonio's way of saying no excuses. And I respect it. That's cool. But it's going to be what I'm curious about, and Bontemps and I talked about this downstairs earlier, how are they going to play Cat? With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the Western Conference Finals, they threw a bunch of different looks at Shai. And, he could really never get comfortable just because of the diversity of the looks. And I wonder, okay, will they do something similar with Cat? Because this last game, they trapped him a lot, doubled him, made him get off the ball, and they played Brunson straight up. Okay, will they do it again? I'm not sure they'll actually show him that same look again.
Yeah, well, I mean, Victor is going to be tough because I thought Victor didn't have great energy in game 1 and 2. And I thought yesterday he really did.
He's in New York. That's what it is, bro.
Do you think it was
Do you feel my energy right now?
Do you think it was going to Gramercy Park? That the Zen that he got there?
Yeah, drawing pictures. Yeah. He said it was a good picture too. I wish I could have seen it. But no, Victor is can I say fartsy? He's an artsy-fartsy dude.
It's French.
He's very, very proud to be French too.
Yes. Oh, I even talked to him about French rap.
Okay.
Because my
You're
wife...
really going to give him an education now.
Oui, oui.
There's no American rap. So.
I don't.
No, so my wife was like, ask Vic, what he thinks, does he prefer American rap or French rap? And I asked him about it. He was like, well, in France, we are a few years behind, so I prefer American rap because French is, they're about 3 years behind. I was like, so y'all just now wearing them tight ass pants? He got a good laugh out of that.
Well, he partially taught himself English by watching Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
show.
That's what you find out when you discover him.
Yeah.
You learn that.
Right?
That's right. Thank you.
I mean, when I met Victor, he was only this high.
He was only 7 foot. So he shot up another 6 inches.
I need to ask him about the spinoff, the new spinoff Game of Thrones. I tried to watch him, but I fall asleep every time. But
Well, he went when he was a teenager, he went to Spain. He was like, okay, I know I want to try the best, to be the best player I can. And in Europe, some of the best players play in Spain. So he spent a summer, he went to Spain. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to be in Spain. he didn't like it. But he learned, he's like, I got to speak English. The language of basketball is English. So he taught, I mean, I'm sure he took some classes and stuff, but he basically taught himself English when he was mostly in his teens.
I sometimes think that, like...
Oh, and he wanted to make it, he didn't want to speak with an accent because he knew he'd play, I mean, he obviously has some accent, but he wanted to work as hard as he could to not talk accented English to the American ear. That's why he worked really hard on watching American television and stuff, because even though I know Game of Thrones is not, but because he knew he was going to be a star in the NBA, and he wanted to be able to be very clearly understood.
I sometimes think that, like, people that where English is their second language, in some ways they're more articulate because of that.
And sometimes they're not.
Yes, no, for sure, for sure. Well, no doubt about it.
Some of these guys learn how to speak.
Just left that alone.
Well, sometimes they like.
What are you doing?
Well, sometimes they like learn from teammates who don't have their best interests at heart.
This is true.
That was a MacMahon level move.
But like, I was thinking of.
Well, you
Manu
also grew up
Ginobili.
in Wichita Falls.
They don't even know where Wichita Falls is. None of these people know where that is.
It's in the most redneck part of Texas.
It is, and you can hear. We should ask them whose Texas drawl is worse. I think it's yours.
Who's got a thicker Texas accent?
Howdy, partner.
I know who's better cooking barbecue.
Although he's on a barbecue boycott right now.
No, I'm on barbecue restriction right now because I'm working. I'm busy, baby. And you know what? Busy is good, though. I've covered a bunch of finals, but none in New York City. And
right.
that's what's made it awesome.
I will say this: out of all the finals games I've ever been to, last night will be definitely one of the most memorable. Yeah. That one will be up. And tomorrow, ooh boy, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow it's about who's going to win the series. All right. Well, Mike Wright, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Before we have our next guest, I just want to say thank you, everybody, to come out tonight, because we know that there's nothing more entertaining in New York City tonight than our show. So we really appreciate that. And we really, your passion for what we do has helped us grow, and for you guys willing to come out like that means a lot to us. So we really appreciate it.
We've talked about doing a show in New York literally for 4 years, and talked about doing it at the draft, different times, hasn't worked out, and for this to all happen now, middle of the craziest basketball week here in decades, has been super awesome.
Yeah, and I was trying to make an emotional speech, and Bontemps started talking.
I thought you were done.
And I just want to say I'm really appreciative to have Bontemps and MacMahon, who've helped me grow this over the last years. MacMahon and I have been doing it for almost 10 years or something together. Bontemps has been so important to our growth, even if it doesn't always feel that way. And he's vitally important. And so you never know how long we'll be able to go. And so we really appreciate these moments, and we really appreciate this opportunity. So thank you so much for coming. All right. Our final guest lives in New York City and covers the New York Knicks for us at ESPN. Some people at ESPN call him, now I ain't bringing Stephen A. in here. He must be crazy. I don't know. We had him on the other night, and we were like, do you think he'll do it for 5 minutes? And we're having it like Jackson, like, what do you think? Do you think he'll do it for 5? We're like, well, we let him go, he'll start going for 15. And he's all wound up, like
he's just clearing his throat at 5 minutes.
Right. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? Do you think we could do it? We had a little debate. We had a little vote. What do you think? Should we have Stephen A. on? All right, I guess we should have Stephen A. And he's like, he's all excited. He's all. He's like,
That was after he got done talking to Kat. He looked like he gave Kat a 10-minute pep talk after.
No, I love Stephen. I wouldn't bring Stephen out here for all you people. Are you crazy? I wouldn't do it to you. No, if you've known him at ESPN, you call him Vince. But if you've known him for many years, you call him Vinny. But we're just happy to have Vince Goodwill joining us up here. He bought the Hennessy glasses. And he wore the Hennessy glasses.
Vince
You
is a
surprised
fancy
me with
lad,
the
as you
Hennessy
see.
glasses.
Yeah, he's a fancy lad. He's got his glasses.
No,
he's got his watch.
The glasses are because he is a Detroit transplant.
That's damn straight. Relax. Boomerang. That's New York, right? Boomerang was set in New York. Eddie Murphy, right? Okay.
Vince, I mean, we all called him Vinny for years, but we
Vincent
call him
Goodwill
Vince.
Esquire.
Since he got to ESPN, we call him Vince. Hey, man, last night was quite a night at the Garden.
For a number of reasons. I was a little surprised, honestly. I thought, Perk said it earlier, I thought Madison Square Garden was going to be a little more rowdy, and it was kind of like it was a different type of energy. I think tomorrow is going to be crazy.
The existential feeling of doom. It's always hanging there. Everybody here knows it. Everybody here is waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Y'all not waiting for the other shoe to drop, are y'all? Nah.
I know y'all want the Knicks to win. I also know y'all have seen a lot of heartbreak. That's right. We've seen it.
Bontemps says y'all are scared.
Yes, you do have PTSD. Whoever said that. That's what happens. Wow.
That's what it was. Y'all got priced out. The real Knicks fans I saw Bob Kraft. I ain't never seen Bob Kraft at Madison Square Garden. He from Boston. Y'all gonna let him in y'all building?
I thought it felt like in all honesty, it felt like a Super Bowl because there was all kinds of security perimeter around the building.
Yep.
There was all kinds of celebrities there, and Bob Kraft was there. It was like a Super Bowl. It didn't feel like an NBA Finals game at all, to be honest.
It felt more like an event, and I think the players it's real easy to get wrapped up in that when everything in New York is NBA Finals, 1973. We haven't been here. We got a chance to go up 3-0. Not that they came out tight, but the game felt like an afterthought. It felt more like a celebration of New York basketball, a celebration of everything. And y'all forgot that the San Antonio Spurs wasn't just going to lay down for y'all. And that's what happened yesterday.
And how do you think the Knicks, you were with the Knicks today. What did you think their mood was today?
I think they needed this, Wendy. They needed to be reminded. When you haven't lost a game in a month and a half, you start to smell yourself a little bit. You start to believe yourself. So I think they needed to get knocked on their behind. Like, the Spurs punked them yesterday. Like, we can say that, right? They got punked yesterday. The Knicks got punked yesterday from a pit. Lives don't care who tell it. I don't care if y'all boo me, boo them, all right? Shit.
You ain't going to scare Vinny, I can tell you that.
No, from a physical standpoint, the Knicks have been the most physical team in the series against Atlanta, Philly,
He's
and
crying
Cleveland.
about
Right,
refs. We got whining over here.
You saying the refs? That's what we going? That's what we doing? We blaming the refs.
The Knicks consistently fouled and they blew the whistle.
Excuses are for those who need them, and I don't think the Knicks fans or the Knicks need excuses. Y'all,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I know what Mike Brown said that, but I don't think in the locker room the Knicks were saying that.
No, they weren't.
The refs weren't throwing the ball to nobody out of bounds like 12 different times in the game. Like, yes.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did
Missing
y'all
10
realize that
straight
y'all have
threes in the fourth quarter.
Hold on. Did y'all realize y'all have an all-star center on y'all team yesterday? Because Carl Towns was on the milk. No, Carl Towns was on the milk carton, and he honestly has been y'all best player. No. Once again, don't be mad at me for saying it. Be mad at them for letting it happen.
He
right?
looked a lot like Jalen Duren in Game 7. He looked a lot like Jalen Duren in Game 7.
Once again, that would hurt if I was a Piston fan. I'm sorry, that don't really work around here. But Karl Towns is your all-star center. He's arguably been your best player since you started turning things around, right? It turned into the Jalen Brunson show. Dribbling the ball 25, 30 times against these guys who want to guard him. Steph Castle was in his chest, right?
Yep.
Harper was in his chest. Your advantage is Karl Anthony Towns. And when Karl Towns disappeared, guess who else disappeared? The dude you traded 5 first-round picks for. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Well, him getting 2 fouls in the first minute and a half of the game took him right out of the game. He never got back in it either. And I'm with you. Like, he's shooting, 65% it feels like the last month. Like, him and Karl Towns, the way they've been playing has been the thing that's lifted the Knicks up, and those guys have to get back to normal.
Something crazy happened in this game yesterday, guys. Something crazy happened. I still can't really compute it. And that was San Antonio Spurs said, our defensive player of the year, unanimous defensive player of the year, 7 foot, he's actually like
7'6".
Yeah, and you know what they did? So every 2 or 3 years, the NBA makes makes everybody get remeasured, and then they fix it. Then this was a year where they said everybody's got to get remeasured, and then all of a sudden Victor last year was listed at 7'3", and all of a sudden the measurements came out and it said 7'5", and we're like, oh damn, and that's in bare feet. And we're like, oh damn, he grew 2 inches, and he did not like that, and they walked it back.
Did she like that?
I can't speak to that. They walked it back. They walked it back, and they were like, no, we made a mistake. There was a clerical error. I said, wait a minute. You made a clerical error on the tallest player in the NBA? Like the thing? No, he just didn't want people to know he's so tall. I think he's legit 7'6". Anyway, forget about all that. They have this guy who is the best defensive player in the league, and they got together and they were like, listen, man, he can't guard Karl Towns. We better take him off. Karl Towns forced them to take Wembanyama off him. He should have been, the way he was beating his chest at the end, in the midway through game 2, when he came out and saw that alignment on defense, he should have been like, I'll be goddamned. They took him off me. But instead, he didn't take advantage of the advantages he had. And I'm sure he's thinking about that today. And that's what he'll be focused on tomorrow.
I just think the Knicks need a reality check sometimes.
Well, Brunson said it himself. Sometimes a reset's a good thing. They'd been, 46 days since they'd lost?
This is not supposed to look like this. The playoffs are supposed to be a struggle. The Knicks have made everything from whatever that day was in April where C.J. McCollum was lighting you guys up. That seemed like 2 years ago, don't it? The playoffs are so damn long. But that was so long ago, and you blew through Philly, who was toothless. You blew through Cleveland, who's heartless. And I think... Is this New York, y'all? Like toughen up. Good grief. But I think sometimes it got a little too easy. Then you steal 2 games on the road. The natural thought is, we're going to come home and close this thing out. And the finals are hard. Like, it's a good team on the other side. It could have been Oklahoma City. It's a good team on the other side. So they needed the reality check to remind them what makes us great. Ball movement, defense, depth. They have like 8 starters. Landry Shamet would start for teams in the league. Mitchell Robinson would start for teams in the league. Play 15 minutes to go sit down, but he start for teams in the league. They got a bunch of start. Like, this team is deep. And honestly, it's, the guy who's not coaching this team no more, I wonder how he feels right now.
Well, listen, I've known Mike Brown for 20 years. And Mike Brown is humble, and he's self-deprecating, and sometimes he's goofy. But the guy has won a lot. And one thing that Mike Brown has done throughout his career is in playoff series, he makes adjustments that work. And we've seen it so far this playoffs. He makes adjustments that work. So he was in the lab last night. He was up all night, I'm sure. And when they had their film session today, and when they have their walkthrough tomorrow, he'll have something. And I don't know if it'll work, because sometimes it's hard and the Spurs are good. But he'll have something tomorrow that'll be put them in a better position. I really do believe that. I'm not his agent.
That's
I'm just
a
telling
great.
you.
Again, I'm going to go back to what I said before. You just said a statement of fact, and everybody clapped.
Yeah.
That's the PTSD of the Knicks. That's right. That's right.
Wendy preaching hope.
That's
You're
right.
up 2-1. You don't have to preach that much
Yeah,
hope.
the sky ain't falling. Like, here's the thing, y'all.
Again,
If I'm a
there's
Knicks
an
fan-
existential feeling of doom. It's hanging over.
No.
That's right.
I'm gonna give y'all some hope.
You're
hope. I ain't hating on y'all. Jalen Brunson hasn't had a game yet this series. He had a quarter, right? Now I think the Spurs.
Area 51's got a little bit to do
No,
with
I'm with
that.
you. I'm with you. Let me cook. I wouldn't want Steph Castle guarding me either, because you said he had Shea in hell. He got Jalen Brunson in the gates of hell. Like that's real. But I do think Karl is the lever. And there's no way in hell that OG Anunoby has 28 points last night on 13 shots. He's the guy that you have to unlock. You have so many different weapons. You can take Jalen Brunson off the ball and still use him as a weapon. Like, that's the thing. You guys have answers to every single question the Spurs pose of you. If you lose this series, yeah, go ahead, yeah, that's actually wait. He got that Knicks hat on right there, brother in the back, right behind light-skinned brother, the other brother. No, there's no way in hell y'all should lose this series. I know y'all have not been in this position before. Like, the Knicks fans have never been in the position, y'all been in a position of hope, not expectation. The expectation should be, we win this series. And if you don't, more than Stephen, they're going to be on y'all ass. A lot of people going to be on the Knicks' ass. You should win tomorrow, bottom line. You discover Karl Towns, you discover Jalen Brunson, you should win tomorrow. But baby, if you don't, woo, we going back to Texas.
Yeah, well,
We
probably,
brother,
what's going to happen.
I can count. Relax.
Probably what's going to happen, okay?
Gonna have to unplug Vinny's mic soon, the way this is going.
Probably what's going to happen is they're going to split the next 2 games. And I don't know, because nobody wins at home anymore in the NBA. I don't know. And then...
You don't want that.
And then Six is going to be here next week for all the marbles. That's what's going to happen.
You ever sucked on a lemon before? Yes. You ever sucked on a lemon? Tight cheeks. Woo! You don't want that. There'll be some tight cheeks. Game 6 at home, a closeout game. If you lose, you go to San Antonio. The World Cup happening here. They shutting down the transit and all that shit. Y'all gonna be angry as hell getting to the Garden.
And you know how many French people are going to be here next week? The French are coming to New York.
Yeah, American exceptionalism. Y'all doing a great job of that, y'all. Come on now.
They better not wear their France jerseys around. Not around these people.
Well, and to Vinny's point, I do agree that if the Knicks do what they're supposed to, they really should win the series. Like we taled about it earlier. If Karl Towns.
That's what Jim Dolan said 6 months ago. I don't know
true.
why you're just coming around.
Truth.
How long did it take? I can't believe it took this long.
I didn't even have to say it. I didn't even have to say it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have no problem saying when I get a prediction wrong. I'm the only person who has the balls to make a prediction that's sitting up here. So, you know.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hold on.
I predicted Spurs in 7.
I'm going to tell y'all this, because people don't remember this. No, you're lying.
You have
For
no
Knicks
problem.
fans who don't remember, I predicted the Knicks to sweep the 76ers and to sweep the Cavs. All right? Don't forget that. I predicted y'all to lose in 7 here, but, let's forget that.
I didn't think I had to clarify after the last 15 minutes that my buddy up here, who I've known for a very long time, has no problem speaking his mind and giving predictions and opinions all the time. He's very comfortable.
Outspoken black man. Go ahead and give the trophy.
Yeah, keep digging.
Keep it going. Keep the hits going, Timmy.
Wendy has no idea how to follow that.
I just want you to know, the Secret Service yesterday kept a very close eye on Vinny.
Because what was I going to do, Wendy?
Hey, he came up on the stage, Vince. This is the full Vinny experience now.
That's right. That's right. So, all right. So tomorrow night, Vince,
Ooh.
since you're touting your predictive skills, tomorrow night.
It's a close game in the 4th quarter.
He's going out on a limb. He's going out on a limb. He's building suspense.
Have ye of little faith. Good Lord. I think the Knicks pull it out tomorrow. But that don't mean I think the series is over.
3-1. The Knicks win tomorrow. You can start to plan the parade. I would not do it yet. I absolutely disagreed with my colleague Stephen A., who declared that the series was not going back to Texas. Of course, it's easy to say that now, but I did not think this was a series that was headed for a sweep. But they win tomorrow. You can plan the parade. But they got to win tomorrow.
That's a window prediction.
If they lose, I honestly think by game, and when you cover the playoff series, and I'm going to be real with y'all, by game 4 tells you by and large who the better team is. It doesn't mean that better team is going to win the series, but game 4 tells you who the better team is. I think the Knicks, by and large, are the better team. They have more answers to the questions. I wonder, my fear for Knicks fans is that, will the Knicks match San Antonio's physicality? Because the Spurs don't scare. Did y'all see the way they were putting Karl on his ass yesterday? Jalen on his ass, a couple flops, but they put Jalen on his ass yesterday. Like, they have brought a level of physicality that's only going to ramp up as the series goes on. So if I'm the Knicks, that's what I'm concerned about is, do you have the requisite physicality to match what the Spurs are going to bring you? And they got a 7'6" dude over there too.
Hey, they might not match physicality, but they've been lobbying for the whistle since Game 3 ended.
What are you trying to say, Mr.
I'm just
MacMahon?
saying they're begging for help. They're out here begging for help.
Knick fans begging for help?
Knick coach begging for help.
Oh, not a good look.
Well, hey, listen, the whole NBA is this type of situation. You want this stress. This is what you want. You don't want a simple playoff series. You want a playoff series to remember. And you guys are all going to remember these 2 months. These 2 months are going to be you're going to be talking about them in 10 or 15 years. And I just want you to know that I'm so happy that this week that you're going to remember for the next 15 or 20 years, that we could be a little part of it and that you could come out and enjoy it with us. Thank you so much to Vinny Goodwill. Thank you so much to everybody here at the Gotham Comedy Club who was good enough to have us on Tuesday night, which I'm sure is a very big night for entertainment in New York City. Thank you very much to Mr. MacMahon. Thank you very much to Mr. Bontemps. A lot bigger chair for Bontemps. Thank you to Jackson. Put it together. Yes, that's right.
That's the right amount of cheering.
Congratulations to Jackson, who just got engaged, and his fiancee Nina's in here.
Big cheers for that. There we go.
What a catch that Jackson
Y'all sure y'all
is.
want to applaud that?
He has to stay up. He has to stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning editing our bleep for months on end. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. Thank you wherever you are to Iman Shumpert. Trust me, his night was young. I'm like,
He'll be ready tomorrow night.
I'm like,
He'll be
Shump,
ready to go.
I don't want to cramp your style. You know, if you can come out 7:30, 8 o'clock. He's like, don't worry, you won't. He's like, I'm in New York, baby. So thank you so much, New York City. We really loved coming out here. It's a dream come true for all of us. Thank you for your support of the Hoop Collective podcast. And
Adios, amigos.
thank you. Have a good night.